book up wide and meet adventures that wait for you. Live and learn and laugh and play whenever your dream comes true. You could swim along the river all the way to the sea. You could fly up in the sky above the clouds and trees. You could plant a flower garden up on top of the moon. You could swing through the jungle all afternoon. Wherever our story takes us, I can't wait to see. Yes, friends, come and read with me. It's Online Storytime.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Online Storytime at your Grand Rapids Area Library. I'm Miss Tracy.
And I'm Grandma Pat.
And we are both so excited to have you here with us today. Hey Grandma Pat, before we start talking about that thing we're going to talk about today, should we sing?
Yes, we should.
All right. Storytime friends, remember, clap whatever you've got. Here we go. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. And I do want to hear a story. Grandma Pat, what should we talk about today?
Well, I've got a couple of really good books about something that we've seen quite a bit of lately because we've had some storms. And with storms always comes
the wind.
And it's not a scary wind,
no.
But it just blows things around, and sometimes it gets in your way and blows things around that you don't want to blow around.
That's right.
So I've got a couple of books that talk about that today.
And I find our picture really interesting. I did pick it, so I knew about it. And you notice that it looks like the cloud is blowing the wind, but clouds don't cause wind. Clouds have nothing to do with wind except they move according to the wind. The wind is caused by something called high pressure and low pressure. And the bigger the difference between the high pressure and the low pressure, the windier it is, because all the air from the high pressure tries to fill in the low pressure. Doesn't that make sense? They're trying to make it equal. And so all of the high pressure winds up here go whooshing down into the low pressure area, and that's how we get wind. It's all about air pressure, not clouds.
But it's a cute cloud.
I was just gonna say the cloud is kind of cute.
Really cute cloud.
Yes, but the cool thing about clouds and wind is the windier it is, or the stronger the winds are, the faster the clouds move. And you can lay on your back, you can lay on your deck, you can watch those clouds move. I was noticing this morning that the clouds were moving pretty fast. And the other thing about wind is if it gets too windy for you outside, you can just go inside for a while. Because sometimes, it's better to be inside than outside on the wind. And maybe outside on the lake when there's white caps. Maybe you're safer inside.
I agree.
But the wind is really kind of fun too, because without the wind, you can't fly a kite. The kite just goes boom, and it sits there on the ground. It needs the wind to lift it up. And
Are we going to be talking about kites today?
Well, I hope so. Did you bring some good books about the wind?
Yep, got kites in one of them.
All right, I'm looking forward to that.
Miss Tracy, our first book is called When the Wind Blows. It sounds like a nursery rhyme, doesn't it? And this is by Linda Booth Sweeney, and Jana Christie drew the pictures. She's the illustrator, and it's brought to us by G.P. Putnam and Sons. When the wind blows, windows rattle, doors creak, chimes ring, and we peek.
Sounds noisy outside.
It does. Screens bang, Grandma sighs, jackets jumble, we fly. Strollers stroll, kites glide, bells clang, and puppies hide. Trees dance, spiders curl, mice shiver, and leaves swirl. When the wind blows, twigs drop, clouds race, seeds scatter. I bet you've seen a lot of those lately. And we chase. They're chasing the kite that got away, and that puppy's not hiding any longer. Sails puff, boats wobble, gulls float, and buoys bobble. Water ripples, buckets tumble, birds scurry, and castles crumble.
Why, that's a strong wind to blow down your sandcastle.
That sure is. Look at the hair, the wind in the hair. That baby's having a good time. So's that puppy. When the wind blows, signs shake, lights jiggle, puddles splash, we giggle. There's that mama and her baby. Look at her hair now. Wow, that's some wind. Hats fly, we know that. Scarves flap, skirts swish, and ties snap. Balls roll, swings sway, wheels whirl, we play. When the wind blows, skies darken, thunder booms, rain falls, we zoom. Think they're zooming for home? I wonder. Yep. Rockers lean, Grandma bustles, doors slam, we hustle.
Time to get out of the wind.
Windows whistle, vanes spin.
What do they mean by veins spin? Is there a wind vane there?
I see a weather vane here.
Maybe it's on top of their house.
Maybe it is. But that's what spins when it's supposed to tell you what way the wind's coming from. Candles flicker, and we grin. Uh-oh. Skin tingles, towels snug, bubbles float, we hug. Floors groan, kittens huddle. Look at, we haven't seen the kittens yet. Bed's warm, and we cuddle. Sky's clear, stars gleam, earth sleeps, and we dream. Looks like the wind is done.
Hey, story time friends, Grandma Pat,
Yes.
are all of you ready for a flannel board?
Oh yes, especially this one.
Well, since we're talking about the wind, I thought kites were very appropriate. So, and guess what? The song that we're gonna sing is called Kites.
It's good.
Yeah, and this is how it goes. First, how many kites do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, What if I start with the yellow? 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I count these two? 1, 2, 1, 2. If I have 2 kites and 2 kites, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're right, that equals 4. It is so fun to play around with numbers like that. Okay, here we go. Remember, it's called kites, and this is how it goes. 4 kites up in the air, 4 kites in the air. 1 kite flew too close to a tree. Now the kite's stuck there. Uh-oh. We got a kite in the tree. That could be a problem. But hey, we still have 1, 2, 3 kites. Here we go. 3 kites up in the air, 3 kites in the air. 1 kite flew too close to a tree. Now the kite's stuck there.
Oh my.
We have 2 kites stuck in the tree. What are we gonna do? You're right, I shouldn't panic. We still have 2 kites left. All gonna be fine. Here we go. 2 kites up in the air, 2 kites in the air. 1 kite flew too close to the tree. And now the kite's stuck there. Oh my heavens to Betsy. Can you even believe it? We had 4 kites and 3 of them are stuck in the tree. But we still have 1 kite. Let's get that kite going. Here we go. 1 kite up in the air, 1 kite in the air. 1 kite flew too close to the tree. And now the kite's stuck there.
Oh no.
Heavens to Betsy. Now what are we gonna do? All of our kites are in the tree. Here we go. 4 kites up in a tree, 4 kites in the tree. The wind blew hard and harder still, and then they fell on me. And there they go. Thanks for playing.
Our second book, Miss Tracy, is about a fierce girl. Her name is Kate, who tamed the wind. Well, that's going to take some...
What does it mean to tame something?
That means to make it do what you want it to do, so
Okay.
it's not so vicious and,
Okay.
and harsh and, in this case, windy. So we have Kate, who tamed the wind, and Liz Garten Scanlon wrote it, and Lee White did the illustrations, and it comes to us from Schwartz and Wade Books from New York. Oh, look here. Once there was a man living all alone in a creaky house on the tip-top of a steep hill. He has to go round and around and around the hill to go up the hill. Couldn't go straight up. That looks pretty hard. The man lived all alone in the creaky house on the tip-top of a steep hill where a soft wind blew. The man lived all alone in the creaky house with the curtains swung and chimes spun as a soft wind blew and blew. It's not so soft anymore. And blew. The wind blew until the shutters banged in the creaky house on the tip-top of the steep hill. The wind blew, the shutters banged, and the boards bent. Whoa, look at that. And some are flying off.
That's a powerful wind.
Look at that, the curtains. Whoa. The wind blew, the shutters banged, the boards bent, the table tipped, and the tea spilled. The tea spilled and the bread broke on the tippy table in the creaky house at the tip-top of the steep hill. And still the wind blew. The wind blew, and off the birds flew. Oh, look at his beard going, tea spilling. The birds flew and the dust did too, and the man cried, "What to do?" Look at all alone on that great big hill. Whew. What to do? The wind whipped his words from the tip-top of the steep hill to the itty-bitty town at the bottom, where a little girl called Kate heard the cry and felt it too. Look, she's got his hat. She wondered what on earth to do. She's got her chalk. She was doing some sidewalk things that she wrote. Wind and question marks. Wind and question marks. Kate could not stop the wind, she knew, but oh, what's her idea? New trees. Then she thinks the wind will go above the trees. Wonder if she's right. She could wheel a load of new trees up to the tip-top of the dusty hill in her wagon. And there she's seeing the old man. Give him his hat back. Kitty went with her. There's the new trees, and the wind is still blowing so hard, and the boards are bent, and the shutters are flapping. My goodness. There, Kate dug deep holes and watered muddy mounds till the trees grew. And as the trees grew, the wind blew. What's happening to Kate here? Here she is. Here she is. Here she is here. She looks older, doesn't she?
And the trees look bigger.
Yes, they do. Big enough to have birds. The trees grew, the wind blew, and time flew. The time flew as the trees grew and grew, and Kate did too. The trees grew till the leaves fluttered and the shutters stilled and the boards bounced back. Look at the boards are okay now. The leaves fluttered, the shutters stilled, the boards bounced back, and the dust died down. The dust died down, the tea steeped, and the birds beeped. The birds peeped, and the old man poured sweet tea and said, "For you." Near the house, near the quiet house, on the tip-top of the green hill. And look, it's so quiet there. Where a bright breeze blew. And the breeze is going over the trees. Kate saved the day, didn't she? And this tells us a bit more about trees and how they're so good for us. So, that's Kate, who tamed the wind.
Hey, Grandma Pat.
What?
Storytime, friends. Anybody wanna shake an egg?
Shakers!
So out of your Storytime kit, I'd like you to find your shaker egg. And if you don't have a shaker egg, you can find anything that makes noise. I'm gonna hand this one to Grandma Pat. And remember, this is just some dried beans, or you can put popcorn or anything hard into an envelope. And it makes a wonderful shaker.
Thank you.
So Grandma Pat can use that shaker. And I'm gonna use this shaker. And did you hear something? Did you hear something, Grandma Pat?
I thought I did. It's not the wind, is it?
Oh, that would have been a really appropriate thing, but I don't think so. It kind of squeaked.
Okay.
All right. What? What? Of like to join us?
Hi, Monkey.
Oh, Storytime friends! Oh, Monkey, we are so excited you're here. We haven't seen you in a few weeks. Sit right there while we do our egg shakers. We're actually going to sing 3 egg shaker songs. 2 of them are kind of ones we've done before, and actually we've done the 3rd one before, but the 3rd one's exactly about the wind. The first 2 are just fun warm-up songs. Here we go. First one's called Egg Shakers Up, and it goes like this. Egg shakers up, egg shakers down, egg shakers dancing all around the town. Dance them on your shoulders, dance them on your head, dance them on your knees and tuck them into bed.
Oh, that was fun.
That was dramatic, wasn't it?
Oh,
You guys want to do that one more time? A little faster, maybe? Okay, here we go. Egg shakers up, egg shakers down, egg shakers dancing all around the town. Dance them on your shoulders, dance them on your head, dance them on your knee and tuck them into bed.
Miss Tracy.
What? Oh, sorry. My egg shaker danced me right into sleep.
Well, I know. I've never had a shaker in bed with me before. Yeah.
All right. The next one is called Shake, Shake, Shake. Here we go. Can you shake your egg up high? Can you shake your egg down low? Can you shake it side to side? Can you shake it by your toe? Can you shake it really fast? Can you shake it really slow? Can you shake your egg? One more time. Can you shake your egg up high? Can you shake your egg down low? Can you shake it side to side? Can you shake it by your toe? Can you shake it really fast? Can you shake it really slow? Can you shake your egg? Beautiful. That was some pretty fancy shaking.
It's a lot of shaking.
All right, we have one more, and this one, as you may have guessed, is called Noisy Wind. All right, let's see what the wind does to our egg shakers. This is how it goes. I like the noisy wind. I like the noisy wind. It roars and mutters and shakes and shudders. I like the noisy wind. One more time. I like the noisy wind. I like the noisy wind. It roars and mutters and shakes and shudders. I like the noisy wind. Thanks for playing. That was so much fun.
I'm exhausted.
Oh my gosh, Grandma Pat, what a great day.
Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, that's
We
wind.
learned all about the wind.
Uh-huh.
We learned all the things that happen when the wind blows, and it was a windy, windy, windy day, and we could fly a kite and scare a puppy and take a bath, all in a windy day. And Kate tamed the wind.
She's a fierce girl. I had a fierce Kate helping me plant flowers the other day.
That's
too.
right. And
Kates are handy.
do you remember what Kate used to tame the wind? That's right. She planted trees. And as the trees grew, not only did it kind of make the wind go around the house, but the leaves kind of took care of the wind as they shuddered. And the wind didn't bother the man much anymore.
Oh, they
That
could
was
have,
pretty
They
cool.
could have tea outside.
And remember what happened to our kites? Uh-huh. Let me tell you, it was so windy it blew the whole tree down. That was crazy. But as you can see, we got it back up and the kites are all fine. Right, Monkey? Right. All right. But now, my friends, I think it's time to say goodbye.
No, really?
Really? Yeah. But would you sing with us? All right, here we go. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Story time is done today. Now it's time to go and play. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. See if you can find a kite.